Senate narrowly voted today to confirm Kash Patel as FBI director. Vote was 51 to 49. Only 2 Republicans voted against Patel's nomination, Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska and Maine's Senator Susan Collins.
Collins released a statement today with her reasons for voting against Patel, saying in part, quote, Mr. Patel has made numerous politically charged statements in his book and elsewhere discrediting the work of the FBI, the very institution he has been nominated to lead. While I strongly support efforts to ensure all federal employees perform their responsibilities ethically and in accordance with the law, Mr. Patel's recent political profile undermines his ability to serve in the apolitical role of director of the FBI, unquote.